This is Texans TV. Texans Extra Points is sponsored by Community Coffee, strong as our roots, by Reliant, the official energy provider of the Houston Texans, and by your Houston area Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas, and by Emoji, the official business bank of the Houston Texans.
Hello, and welcome into a very special edition of Texans Extra Points. My name's Drew Doherty here, high above NRG Stadium. The Texans victorious on Thursday night. We're going to get into that in just a moment, but we got to get you quick hits because this is Texans Extra Points. A little bit later on, we're going to go mic'd up with some players on the practice field, namely Damien Pierce. Plus, we got to hear from the head coach in the locker room after the win at New England, and on top of that, I got a chance to chit-chat with a few players, including the player of the game in New England. So those are some of your quick hits, but we got to talk about the victory. 20-9, Texans come out on top. And in the early going, C.J. Stroud, the rookie QB, got the start. A tough outing for him. He played 2 series, and all along, DeMeco Ryan said the plan was 10 to 12 plays. Now, he didn't like the interception, DeMeco or C.J. Stroud, but both said it's a learning experience and the growth from it is going to pay dividends. A little bit later on, the defense doing really nice things all night long. In the first half, they only allow a field goal and they go into the intermission, giving up just 6 yards rushing. But right before the half, the Texans offense got cooking. Tank Dell, he had a punt return for 13 yards to start the drive, and then on that drive had catches of 12, 8, and 24 yards, not necessarily in that order, but the one folks are going to remember the most was this touchdown pass. Davis Mills, looking left, finds Tank Dell, and the ball pops skyward and nestles down into the waiting arms of Dell. Yes, folks, put those 2 hands up in the air. That's a touchdown. First career touchdown for Tank Dell, and it staked the Texans to a 7-3 halftime lead. That would be it at the intermission for Dell. He had 5 catches on the night for 65 yards in the score. All of those led the Texans. After the break, Case Keenum went to work. He led the Texans on 2 scoring drives. One of them culminated in a fullback touchdown. You don't see that too often from the Texans offense. And then a little bit later, he finds Alex Bachman in the end zone. Very impressive evening for Case Keenum, and we got to talk a little bit more about that as the show continues. But first, we need to hear from the player of the game, like we mentioned, Tank Dell, the rookie out of the University of Houston. All right, 5 catches, 65 yards, a touchdown. Tank Dell, receiver. How'd it feel tonight?
It felt great. My teammates, they congratulated me. My coaches was there for me. So it felt good, just getting out there, getting my feet wet for the first time. So it was good.
Case Keenum talked with us and said, hey, this guy did this stuff against competition last year that was solid. And he's doing the same thing through training camp against really, really good DBs. Yeah. You clearly have no limitations on what you think you can do. What was it like going out there playing against another team and kind of confirming what you know you can do?
It felt good, just going out there to put my best foot forward, show the world what I can do. Me and my teammates, we all went out there. Other teammates had some great grabs and good runs and things like that, so it was good.
Tell me about the touchdown. What happened?
I kind of just tried to give him a good release. He was kind of playing outside leverage, so I tried to give him something to the inside. He fell for it. Me and Davis just connected it, so it was good.
So you clearly you're spreading the love around to your teammates, want to be the team guy. So what do you want to do better as a team and specifically yourself moving forward?
After watching film, we're going to have a lot of corrections. We didn't play our best game, but that's what football for, just correct things, try to be great for the next week. So we got another week coming, so we just got to go stack days and get better.
Is that one of the things that's most encouraging? You say you didn't play your best game, the team didn't play their best game, but you still win?
Yeah, that's a good thing. You still won, and we left a couple of plays out there, so yeah, that's for sure a good thing.
All right, what did DeMeco Ryan say to the squad afterwards?
He was just saying, keep putting our best foot forward, keep going, getting ready to go back to work. It was a good win, but, we can't live on it. Next week we got another game, first Miami, so we just got to go get ready.
Last thing, did you have any jitters, any butterflies leading up to this?
Of course. I feel like if you don't have no butterflies or you're not nervous a little bit, then it's not for you, you feel me? So, I get nervous even in college. I get nervous for any game, but after the first snap, it all go away, so it was cool.
All it takes is one snap. Well, good stuff. Tank Dell, congrats on the game. Congrats on the win. Can't wait to talk to you again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
A, quote, electrifying performance by Tank Dell. We can't wait to see more and more of that as the season progresses. You know, it was his first NFL action. It was also the first NFL head coaching experience on the field for DeMeco Ryans. And he had a chance to catch up with our very own John Harris in the locker room afterwards.
Coach, when you got hired, one of the things you talked about was the physicality of your team, what you wanted to see. Did you feel like you saw that physicality tonight in Game 1?
All right, I did see some physicality. I saw some guys out there flying around, swarming on the defensive side. I thought they had a really, really good game of what we asked our guys to do, setting the edge, knocking guys back, and it was fun to watch.
We talked about it a little bit at halftime, but I want to expound on it. Sudden change defense. You know, it's not something you really get a chance to do in training camp, but you do get to do it in the game, and you responded both times to the 2 turnovers you had. No first downs after that. That's got to be a big thing for your defense, no?
Yeah, sudden change stops is very critical to our defense. It's something we talk about, but like you said, we can't simulate those in practice. So it was good to see our defense stand up when we needed to stand up and force them to kick the ball. So it was very encouraging with the outing by our defense today.
I know Davis and Case got a number of series. CJ got a couple. What are kind of the teaching points that you want to go back and watch the film and talk to CJ about?
Yeah, we go back and watch it. I think it was a good first outing. I think for CJ to get his first live NFL game, you need to get that under your belt, right? He got hit a couple times, which you need that as well, right? And he'll learn from his mistakes that he made, and we got to play better around him. I think Davis did some good things, efficient 2-minute drive there. So it was a lot of positives. Case came in and closed us out, so it was a lot of positives from the offensive side. I
like when Case gets in gunslinging mode because he's just firing, but he's got some guys to throw to. And one of the guys we talked a little bit about at halftime is Tank Dell. Coach, how does he change things for the offense with his electric abilities once he gets the ball in his hands?
Yeah, it's exciting to watch. Right, he has the opportunity to be a big-time playmaker for us, and you saw that tonight with the 2 plays that he made. The touchdown catch was very impressive. Right, he can be an explosive player. He just has to continue to work, improve, work on his craft. But I'm excited to where Tank is right now.
You take so many steps during the preseason. This is another one. You got 2 joint practices coming up this week, and then you got the Miami game. How big are these practices with the Dolphins coming in?
Yeah, these practices are huge for us. We get an opportunity to get a lot of one-on-one work in a controlled environment, and I think it's some of the best work that you can get in training camp when you go against another team. So looking forward to Miami coming in and looking forward to our guys really getting after it and getting some good work, getting better, going against some different schemes, different people is going to be really helpful for us.
Nothing like getting your first coaching win in a place we've never won. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We're back here on Texans Extra Points. Drew Doherty, your host. And Thursday night in New England, Henry To'o, the linebacker, the rookie out of Alabama, got a lot of action in the second half. We had a chance to go one-on-one with him as he helped lead the way in tackles for the Texans against the Patriots.
Rookie linebacker Henry To'o joins me now. Henry, you're around the ball the entire evening. Texans get a win. Defense plays pretty darn well.
Yeah.
How would you evaluate your first performance here as a professional?
It's definitely a blessing to be, have the title of being a professional. So, definitely a lot of room to improve, especially for me. But I'm happy with the outcome. It's always good to have a win, help the boost of the team, and kind of carry on that winning culture throughout from the rest of the preseason and ultimately to the season. But I'm happy. I think the coaches are happy, but there's always definitely a lot of room to improve.
First NFL game where what was the butterfly level for you like coming into it?
Oh, it was up there. It was up there. First NFL game, but I think the people that calmed me down the most was definitely my parents, calling my wife before the game. But, yeah, it's just a blessing to be able to run out there in the lights and, see the New England Stadium. But I was super juiced, super excited, and I loved every part of it tonight.
When you finally get out on the field, what's that first hit like when you're in there?
It's like a stress reliever, honestly. You want to get the first one out the way. The first one's always the hardest one. So as soon as you get the first one over with, the next ones just start racking up. They start coming, and you just start hitting harder and harder.
Stuff you say you want to improve. What are some things you got to work on, you think?
I take pride in communication. So definitely getting more guys lined up faster, getting the linemen, their calls a little bit quicker, speaking to the back end. But I think my whole objective is just getting these guys to be in the best position to be able to have them, succeed. So that's the role of a Mike linebacker. You're the quarterback, and you got to put guys in position to succeed, and ultimately yourself too. So the quicker I can get them lined up, the better I can be.
Yeah, and up front, they got a lot of pressure on the quarterback tonight.
Yeah.
Didn't matter who was playing quarterback either, did it?
Yeah, I mean, that's a testament to our coaches, honestly. They do a great job of telling our guys to penetrate and pressure and, just go straight forward. So that's a testament to all our coaches and the hard work they put into coaching us.
How much fun are you having playing for DeMeco Ryans like you? He was a linebacker at Bama.
Yeah.
What's it been like? He had to lead early on.
Yeah.
What's it been like in that regard?
It's a blessing. And I tell people this all the time. It's nothing but God for me to be in the position that I am now. Being drafted here, coming to play for DeMeco, who went to Alabama, who's a linebacker. I'm taking it in. I'm soaking it all in. I love the knowledge he's spreading to me, to our entire linebacker group too. He makes us so much more better as a team, and I know we cherish it every single time.
Henry, thanks so much for the time. Congratulations on the victory, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much.
What's it like to go back to your former employer's house and get a sack? Well, Chase Winovich can tell you all about that. The defensive end had a nice evening on Thursday night in New England, and the former Patriot was happy to do what he did, especially after missing the first few weeks of training camp and just getting back into the mix.
All right, Chase Winovich, you had 2 tackles. One of them was a sack tonight. What'd you think about the evening? How did everything go for you?
I thought it went well. There's always things that you can clean up, but that's why you practice. That's why you have these preseason games to clean things up. Anytime that I have the opportunity to take the field, I consider it a huge blessing. My family and friends were in attendance, so getting that sack, considering Patriots were my former team, meant a lot to me, and I just tried to have fun, and certainly did.
Yeah, it looks like you're having fun when you're out at practice, when you're out on the field. How special is it tonight, knowing that you sat out quite a bit of camp and didn't come back till about last week?
Yeah, it certainly didn't make my task and my job easier coming back, but I put my mind to it, and honestly, a lot of the credit goes to the training staff. I felt like they stood by me, every single day, saying, like us together, say, hey, listen, don't count me out yet. Don't count me out yet. That's what I'd always say to them, and they're like, we'd never count you out. We know how hard you work, and so just feeling that energy, and Jock and Rod, my position coaches, just believing in me and making me feel included in the meeting rooms when I was dealing with that stuff, just really kept me invested, and to get that sack, that kind of feather in the cap, against my former team, really meant a lot to me. And like I said, credit to the training staff and my coaches and my teammates. It was just a lot of fun.
A moment ago, you brought up energy. Tell me about the energy on this defense as a whole, not just tonight, but tonight and what you've seen over the last few weeks.
Yeah, I felt like the energy just keeps building, and you can see the guys are really buying into what coach is saying. Anytime you have a new coach, that he's got to almost prove himself as well. And, I certainly think he's doing a great job of impressing the guys, and guys are really buying into what he has to say. And it's just been a real privilege for me to be a Texan, and I'm really happy to be in Houston. My dog and I, Zeus, we're really enjoying our time here so far.
What type of dog is it?
Samoyed.
Okay. Big hairy dog, right?
Yeah, big furry dog.
All right. Well, Chase Winovich, thanks so much for the time. Congrats on the sack, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
We're back here on Texans Extra Points, and if you haven't noticed, this is a very special edition of the show. Normally, it's me and 2 other folks, and we're cussing and discussing and chit-chatting about the Texans. We always have a segment where we do Gatorade players to watch. Well, a guy that you definitely want to keep your eyes on in 2023 is number 31, Damien Pierce. He didn't play Thursday night in New England, and he's just fine. Texans just holding him out. They know what he can do, but he is definitely somebody to watch on the field, and he's absolutely somebody to watch when he's wearing a microphone and wired for sound like he was here at a recent training camp practice.
Don't run like this here. Yeah, keep so to score. I'm glad you know I'm gonna pull it. You done been in the game too long, baby. Ball man, ball man, ball man. Appreciate you. Hey. What you want?
Today ain't gonna count, man. Today counts, man, to a great season. Let's go, family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Family. They feel like good football weather to me.
Great. It feels really good right now. Oh my
God.
That cloud cover came in, man. That's the right time.
That's what I told y'all. I said it's gonna be the evening, brother. Sun, we were getting ready to go down.
Is that clean?
It's just water. Thank you so much.
Will you hold this?
I will.
Got a little head on there?
Mm-hmm. How you doing, ladies? What up, player?
Take some deep breaths.
Baby, we 100 miles a day. Hey! Hey! Almost! That's the ball. That's the ball.
Strong hand.
That's the ball. Hey! Hey! Here you go. Hey! Ah! Hey, get out. Got me. Yeah. I'm waiting on it. Little toe drag swag, baby. What? Hey, there you go, baby. There we go, baby.
No, you was like, fuck, I'm open.
On God. Hey, that make up for that Tesla.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes, sir. Let it go. Oh!
Hey, way to grind through it, man. That's what we want to simulate a real drive, real football drive. That's what it's going to feel like. All right, great job of pushing through. All right, way to grind through it today. Good work. DP, let's get it.
Win one.
Both of y'all.
All right.
What you want to do on 3?
Gang.
All right, gang on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Gang. Hey, man. Hey, how you doing? Where the babies at? Ain't no kids over here?
Yeah, right here.
Ain't no kids over here? Where the kids at?
Birthday. I'm 12. That's my boy.
You a grown 12, boy. Where the kids at, man? I need to see. It's your birthday? Oh, you turned.
14.
What's today's date?
August 5th.
All right.
Hey, get the kids first, man, and get me, man. Please. Get the OG, man.
There you go, little man.
Can I get a picture with you, Damien?
Yes, I can. You were very welcome. I love your manners, bro. Take you a long way. Thank you, little man.
Extra Points has been sponsored by Community Coffee, Strong as Our Roots, by Reliant, the official energy provider of the Houston Texans, and by Mattress Firm, the official sleep partner of the Houston Texans.
We return here on Texans Extra Points. Drew Doherty inside NRG Stadium. And in 1 week's time, the Texans going to take on the Miami Dolphins at NRG Stadium in the afternoon on Saturday. They're going to practice against the Fins 2 times on Wednesday and Thursday as they get ready. So our Ticketmaster keys to the week ahead, very, very important. Stay healthy and keep on improving at the quarterback spot and offensively. C.J. Stroud did not play the way he would have liked or DeMeco Ryans would have liked, but they didn't get too down about it. It was a small sample size, 10 to 12 plays. You can't judge a guy or an offense in just that amount of time. So do those 2 things, and it's going to be a nice week. Sharpening the sword and iron sharpening iron, playing against and practicing against another NFL team. Another guy to keep your eyes on is going to be a key to this defense in 2023 is safety Jimmie Ward. Comes to town from San Francisco, so he knows all about DeMeco Ryans' defensive scheme. We had him mic'd up at a recent training camp practice, and here are some of the highlights.
Year 10, boy. Year 10, bro. That's it. Year 10. Just put that time in and that work. That's all.
You said like Deion Sanders look good, play good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Feel good, play good.
I got you. Say go. Say go.
I felt like I was too close. I couldn't, my bad, Joe.
Say go.
No time for that, my boy.
Hey.
Now we to the fun part. Oh! Oh! Yeah, MJ! Yeah! Oh! Oh, hold on, y'all. Hey, hello. Hey, hello, y'all. Hey, Henry, ready to wear your feet. Thank you, man.
I appreciate it so much.
No problem, man.
Can't wait to see you out there.
Yes, sir.
It's been a tremendous offseason as we keep chugging closer and closer and closer to week 1 of 2023. It's nice to be playing football again as well. And it was fun seeing the Texans get a victory on the road at New England. They got Miami up next. It's a Saturday night, well, Saturday afternoon contest against the Fins. And we're going to have another Texans Extra Points ready for you the next week. For the guys that put this together, like Gardy Swingby and Tyler Suddarth and a whole host of others, my name's Drew Doherty. We appreciate you watching, whether it's on ABC 13 KTRK, one of our affiliates, or HoustonTexans.com and our Houston Texans YouTube channel. There's all sorts of video goodies right there. So make sure you go there, you like, you subscribe, and you keep on having a good time. For those folks that made this possible, I'm Drew, and we will see you next time. Until then, go Texans.